Healing. So if you think about really the basics of it is if when you were a little kid and you fell down and you got a bruise or you got a scrape on your knee, and what ended up happening, your skin and your body repaired itself. And as we get older, depending on the nutrition and the health of our skin, healing can be slower. And it's the same way. We're tied in our mind, body, and our spirit. We are all connected. And so if you think about healing, there can be healing on all three of those levels. A lot of times we go immediately for the healing that is in our body, where let's say you get scratched or bruised or in an accident, and it's obvious, right? You can see the bleeding or you can see the bruising, and you go immediately and you take care of that and you heal yourself immediately, right? But what about our spirit, or what about our soul or our mind? A lot of times those injuries can't be seen. To identify those wounds, a lot of times those can be impacted by trauma, and it gets buried in our subconscious mind, and we bury those beliefs where all of a sudden, maybe when we were younger, we had a belief about trusting people, and then somebody really hurt us and we didn't trust them any longer. That is at the subconscious level, and it's healing. You need to heal that. But how do you heal that? Well, I'm excited because I have been able to learn some different things recently and come across some different types of healing. One is called sound healing. It's really about how the different tones and different pitches can heal your cells at a cellular level, and even at your soul level. And it's just really fascinating to think about that. It's called energy code. And what that does is it goes deep down into the different emotions that you might have. So you have an emotion of anger, and God gave us all of our emotions. And a lot of times people don't want to recognize that, or they don't want to honor the emotion of anger. They don't want to honor the emotion of jealousy, because those are looked down on, right? Those are the emotions that we don't want to admit that we have, or it's really bad. But it's interesting, if you look at different areas of the world, different things like jealousy or anger can be viewed upon as good. And so it's really where you're raised and what your belief system is and your religious background and different things like that. On, let's say you get angry. God gets angry too. But how do you handle that? To me, it's like a protection against another layer. Like you have that anger and you're trying to protect yourself, or you're going to fight. Even just 100 or 200 years ago, those were more of an automatic, kind of like the fight or flight, right? Where if a saber-toothed tiger was coming after you, all of a sudden you went into that fight or flight mode, and it's just automatically in your body, right? Well, now we don't have saber-toothed tigers going after us, but we may have people that we don't trust, or maybe somebody hurt us or took advantage of us, and that can be really the same exact emotion that comes up as that saber-toothed tiger did in the past. Your soul and your body and your mind all need healing, and I just invite you to look at the different options and possibilities out there. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in one of my group art classes, I host them online and in person. I travel. I'd be happy to go and do a retreat to help you release and unlock some of the blocks that you might have around grief or different things like that. Please email me at mycourageousmasterpiece@gmail.com.